6 a.m. on the West Coast, 9 a.m. on the East Coast, 2 p.m. in London. In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And in Malaysia, it's 1979. I'm Jay Sheldon, and I'm not wearing pants. I am, however, wearing a fedora. Hello, everybody. Hey, happy Thursday. Welcome to the show, to the stream. We are live on Facebook Live. I'm Not Wearing Pants is the page. We are also on Jay Sheldon YouTube. You can search us, find us there. And twitch.tv/Jay Sheldon No Pants, where we just hit 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Thank you. And we got a ton of people on Facebook too. Appreciate that. Darren was here earlier. He's a regular and said, love this, but have to drive home soon. So check in later. Please do, Darren. We miss you. Mohaned, hello. We are many. You are one, and we shall sacrifice you to the... Yeah, okay. Good day. Good day, Mohaned. Kiwi Little, hello there. Nice to have you along for the ride. Hey. I'm just going to make sure I've got my multi-stream chat showing. Do I? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, people asked about Simulacra 2 during our last stream. And so I said, yes, I was Detective Murillo. I played the role of Detective Murillo in Simulacra 2. And I still have the fedora, in fact. In fact, I've used this fedora for more than just that role, but it was a big part of my character as a detective. And in Viz Toby, there you are. Yes, and there you are. So anyway, yeah, I still have the fedora, and I promised that I would wear it at least for the start of tonight's show. It's hot again in Malaysia. It's always hot, but it's one of those, oh, it's hot. So I can't wear this thing forever. My head sweats like a farm animal in it. But anyway, I thought I would bonk. There you go. I'm hidden over here behind the show logo. So let me move this over and I can show you. Wait, not yet. Okay, hold on. I moved. There I am. There we go. Ah, yes. The well-known Detective Murillo from Simulacra 2. $7.99. That's not bad. What site is this? GOG.com. I don't know. You can probably find it cheaper. It's a damn cool game. You've got to check it out. It's a lot of fun. We had a blast recording it, shooting it, and the guys who created the game, just amazing. They did an incredible job. So yeah, that would be me in the same fedora that I'm wearing now. So that's Simulacra 2. So you see look at that. Actually, I think I was fatter then. I think I was. Yeah, a bit. All right, I got to get rid of this thing because honestly, oh my God, I'm sweating so bad in this. Hi. Here. Oh, I missed. Miko will probably chew it up now. Anyway, yeah, that was, now I got a red mark on my head. Oh my God. All right. Well, I never claimed I was pretty. I just claimed I wasn't wearing pants. So yeah, that's Simulacra 2, something we wanted to cover tonight. Also, we want to cover some other things that are in the news. On the way also at the end of the stream, oh my God, that fedora left this giant zit on my head. Now that's all you're going to look at. See? It's right across here. Okay. We'll switch cameras, then it's not so visible. Mohaned and Viz Toby, Kiwi Little, all along for the ride. Thank you. We got lots of folks. Wherever you may be from, just stick that in the chat. Let us know where you're watching in from. We're live on 3 different platforms. And I've got a few things I want to cover before I get into all the other stuff that I wanted to talk about tonight. And of course, as I was starting to say, we will have another chapter in Alice in Wonderland coming up. Also, the music that you hear in the beginning and at the end of the show and all during the show, I wanted to give a hat tip to streambeats.com. Harris Heller's site. He does an incredible job right here on Twitch, of course. He is one of the biggies. And Harris also has a really cool YouTube channel. He gives lots of tips for streamers, lots of tips about YouTube and all. He is one of the successful streamers and folks, YouTube stars. And he created something called Stream Beats. And this is copyright-free, strike-free stuff. You can use it, not to worry. If you do a stream, whatever it is you do, I cannot recommend highly enough. The music is great. There's all kinds of variety. That one I've been playing this week for the past few streams is new. It's a rock anthem album, and there is a lyrics version and an instrumental version, and that's what you've been hearing in the beginning of the show. In fact, I can pop it up a little bit because it's always on in the background. I mute it out. So some really nice stuff in there, really cool. And I love this new rock album. Streambeats.com is the place you'll find that. It's free. It's absolutely free and absolutely copyright free. So check that. Like, subscribe, share. I'm Not Wearing Pants is the page. And now, some stuff that pisses me off. Yeah, I had to talk about it. But before I get to what makes me a bit angry, hey, thank you. Oh, man, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. That is very generous of you. Thank you very, very much. It means a lot. It really does. Thank you. Fantastic. Thanks, Mon. Okay, I found this today, and it was the weirdest thing because I was just wondering about this. Some people, apparently very few, can actually make this happen automatically whenever you want to, and some people can't. That rumbling noise you hear sometimes in your head. No, not that rumbling noise. This is the coolest article. It talks about, have you ever wondered what that rumbling noise is in your head? If you can hear it, and if you can create it at will, you are an ear rumbler, and one of only a small number of people who can actually do that. I can. I've always been able to do that. You kind of, I can't, it's so hard to describe how to do it. You clench the back of your jaw back here and kind of squish up your ear muscles, sort of, I guess. And when you do that, you hear this kind of noise inside your ears. There's an explanation for that, and apparently very few people can actually make it happen. Every now and then people on social media discover a superpower, although it's actually been known about since about 1884, if not before. This is some weird diagram of, you can voluntarily control the tensor tympani, which is a muscle within the ear, and when you contract the muscle, it produces vibration and sound. So apparently that's this thing. Oh wait, my mouse is not visible. There we go. It's this thing here, which is inside your ear, which this whole thing looks kind of gross. So people can and some people cannot make this sound happen. And if you can, you're one of the oddballs like me. And what it talks about, what this actually is a muscle that helps to protect your ear from loud, low-frequency noises. And it kicks in and helps to defray the sound. Where is it? Oh, it dampens out loud sounds like thunderstorms, the sound of your own chewing. And when you tense it, it dampens the vibration and reduces the perceived loudness of sound. And you can contract it. And that is what that rumble sound is. I know this is total just BS. It's like, who cares? But if you can do it, try it and see if you can. Just kind of It's almost the thing that you do when you eat something sour or bitter, like that, and you tense these muscles, and in your ear you'll hear this kind of rumble noise. Okay, I have really lost it. All right, on from the sublime to the ridiculous. Oh no, oh there it goes. Yes, thank you very much. No, we don't want to support your journalism. We'll just use your stories. The Golden Globes, the woke awards, which, people spend more time making these ridiculous woke statements when they accept awards than they do thanking the people who got them there. People are getting fed up with it. As we talked about last time, I don't know if we talked about Dr. Seuss. We have a brief thing about that. We talk about all these ridiculous, cancel culture crap that's going on. And indeed, people are truly sick of it because the ratings for the Golden Globes fell so hard it left a sizable crater in the earth. And this article is from Red State. But it said, did you watch the Golden Globes? Well, don't worry. Nobody else did either. The Hollywood Reporter, the Golden Globes was a rating disaster. More than half the viewership found better things to do, making it the worst rated Golden Globes in NBC history. So, woke much? That's really all I'm going to say about that. Okay, this really ticked me off because my feelings about free speech. Let me see if I can reduce this down so you can actually read it. There you go. Netflix removed 9 shows in total at the request of governments, and 5 of them were in Singapore. Now, I'm not in Singapore, but I'm about that far away from Singapore, and I wouldn't be surprised if Malaysia were probably on that list too. But this kind of censorship is absolute BS, and we live with it every day, all the time. So it's just, there's not much more to say about it except stop censoring crap, okay? First of all, it does no good whatsoever because 3 letters, okay? VPN. You may, some of the folks in the kampong who may not have access to the internet or whatever, all they have are cable channels, then, fine. But, for the vast majority of people, you ban something, we're just going to VPN our ass right around you, and it's not going to matter. So have a nice day. Okay, what else ticked me off while we're here? Oh, yeah, I'm sure you heard about this. 6 Dr. Seuss books will not be published for racist images. There's really very little more to say about it that hasn't already been said. It's stupid. It's woke cancel culture gone crazy. This has to stop. I really hope more and more, as already are, more and more businesses are saying to these idiots, screw you. We don't care. Cancel all you want. Have a nice day. See you later. So again, I've already complained and griped about that enough. What else is going on? Oh my God. Okay, enough of the political crap. This unbelievably beautiful woman, if you don't know, is Sophia Loren. A friend of mine, Ed Hayden, posted this earlier this week, and he posted it because she is 86 years old. Not her birthday. They were just celebrating this amazing woman, very famous actress and beauty queen. Has been around for, 86 years. But in her day, she was quite a star, and she still is a star. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, she's recently appeared in a few things. But if you don't know Sophia Loren, look her up. And look at that. 86 years old, this woman, still going strong. She's absolutely gorgeous. Tip of the hat to Sophia Loren. We love you. What else have we got? Okay, you got to see this. You've got to see this. I never laughed so hard. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. It's stupid. It's silly. But for some reason, when something just hits you in the funny bone and you cannot stop laughing? I was in tears. I went to the office today. I worked out of the office for most of the day, and I came across this on my feed. I'll play it in a minute, but the sound will not come up from these web pages. I tried to get it to work, it won't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these headphones and wrap them around the mic, and hopefully you can at least hear most of what's going on, because you got to have it with the sound. It is too funny. And hold on, let me just get it set up here. Okay, I just want to be sure it's going to play with sound from the beginning. These two little guys are having fun with a trash can. Like I said, it is the funniest thing I've seen in forever. I'm going to take off my headset. I'm going to wrap it around here so you can hopefully hear it. Here you go. Now you try. Bonk. One more. Oh, man. This is the funniest thing. And I hope the sound came through, because while they're doing it, they're going, okay, now do you do me, or I'll do you. You're next. You try. Oh, man. Literally my cousins. Yeah. Man, that is incredible. These two guys. There's a lot of funny stuff on that site. It's a Facebook page. It's called Story. That's it. Just simply Story. Check it out and, like and subscribe. They deserve it. That is the funniest thing I've seen in forever. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. All right. Let's see. We talked about Dr. Seuss. We talked about the Idiot Woke Awards. We talked about Stream Beats. Oh, how to freak somebody out. This happened on our way back home from our walk tonight. Jay Sheldon is what I've been called since I was born. I'm a junior. I'm John Sheldon Jr. My dad's name was John Sheldon. But it's always been Jay. He was called Peter. I was called Jay. So there wouldn't be any confusion. So it's always been Jay Sheldon. So people that know me like you guys know me as Jay Sheldon. Old school teachers from grammar school, they still might call me John. But right, Mrs. Odell or Miss Baum? I'm sadly not quite sure any of you are still with us. Rest your souls. But those are the people mainly who, or legal official people, things like that, would call me John. So anyway, I'm walking back. We're walking back with Miko from her walk tonight. And I know most of my neighbors, one or two houses away. We're kind of waving friends. Hey neighbor, how you doing? I helped somebody jumpstart their car once, and things like that. Our immediate neighbors we're dear friends with. We're good friends with. We keep an eye on each other's properties and things. But down at the end of the street, about 5-6 houses down, there's an old Chinese couple. He has actually some bonsai in his front yard. It's beautiful. But I've always kind of waved, but he just kind of gives me one of those, hey, I've never said words to him. So as we're walking tonight with Miko, he looks out he's watering his trees, and he looks out and he goes, "You must be Jay Sheldon." And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And then he goes, ah. And then he goes back to watering his trees. I'm freaked. I have no idea why. Now, I just recently signed a petition here in our area because of some security gates and things, and the homeowners association is trying to get some things fixed. But I put my legal name on there, which is not Jay, and so he wouldn't have known it from that. I have no idea I've never spoken to this guy in my life. Seems like a really nice guy. But but he just looks up and he goes, "You must be Jay Sheldon." So yeah, exactly. What the hell? Mohanan just said on Twitch. What the hell? I'm still thinking about it. I'm in the shower when we get back, and we're gonna go to dinner, and I'm thinking about it. And I'm thinking, what the hell? I don't know. I mean, okay. To be fair, I probably should have said, "How do you know me?" But yes, Invis Toby said heard it from somebody else. There is the president of our association here in my Taman, and he speaks with a lot of folks, and he and I are kind of friends. We both have dogs, and our dogs interact when we're out walking and stuff. So we've gotten to know each other quite well, and I think it may have been that. It may have been from him, but I don't know. And it freaked me out, and it still freaks me out. Oh, man. Okay. From freakouts to eat outs. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, life is now good for another year. Look what I found at the store tonight. My number 2, probably all time favorite food. These ain't cheap. Here in Malaysia, I don't know about the US or other parts of the world, but I'm telling you, here in Malaysia, Cadbury cream eggs. Cadbury chocolate's pretty decent. The sad part is, I know, these things are to die for. And like I said, they're probably my second favorite food on the planet. However, I don't know if you can see relative to the size of my hand. This is a 5-pack. They don't have the individual ones that are foil wrapped. And I haven't opened it. It's literally still sealed. You have them downstairs, Invis Toby? I'm not jealous because I have them too. Let's see. Yeah, heard it from, I think that wasn't a typo. Happy Inn supermarkets have badges on them like, wait, how you know me? Oh, name tag. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Cadbury cream eggs. Thanks to Cadbury, they're amazing. And sadly, I think when I open this, I'm going to be slightly disappointed because they cannot be the size of a normal cream egg. If you've never seen them before, take a look. It's going to muck up my focus, but they have this chocolate coating, and inside is this vanilla creamy stuff. And inside that, the yolk is also made from some sort of deliciousness. And yeah, these, I'm going to open this now. I'm going to eat one on the air. So I'm actually going to wait. Let me switch over to Bcam here so we can see the process. It's an unboxing. Yay! I'm not wearing pants. First unboxing. Okay, how can I rip the I'm sorry, I'm anal retentive. I actually do this. I try and open things the right way so I can reseal them. Okay, so hold on. Now we're going to go back over to the other cam. First time ever, we're going to open this up and see what's inside. Oh, come on. Oh, of course it has a sealed... yeah. They're smaller. Maybe... Not half. They're not that much smaller. But they are... Actually, that's not bad. Maybe 3/4 of the size of, I think, what the normal ones would be. This is a 5-pack. Oh my God. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. This is my favorite food ever. Toss one here, obligated orb. Yeah, they are this is a little bit smaller, but I'm assuming it's because it's a 5-pack. These days they're making everything smaller and making the price higher. But, I see. Oh, you know what? It's been so hot here. I have a feeling it's going to be a bit more gooey. I should have put this in the fridge for a little while. Okay, we're just going to rip this thing open. Oh, it's such a mess. Yeah, it's a bit soft, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh my, that's so good. Okay, here goes. I see that. See the yellow? Mm. Oh my God. Yeah, it does seem a little bit smaller, and it's messy. Cause it's falling all over the place. I'm such a pig. I'm sorry. I have to find a normal one and the 5 pack and do a comparison. You're right. I should do that. I should find the normal because they do have the individual ones. I've found them here before. I look for them every year. There's also a dear friend of mine who, if she sees them, will buy me one every year. This year, I found them first, and I hadn't had to do this. I'm going to get such a sugar rush, but I just have to. I got to get rid of this. Yeah, look inside. See? Oh man, that's good. Archbow Mistress, hello. Greetings to you. Eating a Cadbury cream egg. Oh, ma'am. This is too good. This is too good. And now see, because I opened the box the right way, I can seal it back up. Cadbury cream eggs. Number 2 food on the planet for Jay. You want to make me happy? Get me Cadbury cream eggs. Hold on. Oh my God. That was beyond good. Now it's all stuck in my mouth. How am I going to read a chapter in the book with Cadbury cream eggs? Sorry, gotta rinse. Yeah, heaven in an egg. Yes, you are exactly right. Oh, unbelievable. Now my hands are sticky too. That was fun. All right. You know, they come out around Easter time every year. And usually they're only available for a month or so before Easter, and then when they're gone after Easter, they're gone. So, man, that was good. 2 normal ones for a pound. Really, the price might have gone up anyways. Yeah, 2 normal ones for a pound. I don't know, what's the pound of the USD? Is it more or less? I'm not really sure about pound. I know USD is about around 4 to 1. It's just over 4 to 1. It went back down again. So yeah. All right, cool beans. So that was a Cadbury cream egg experience. Unbelievable. All right. I got to dump that. I'm sorry to be, first of all, I'm wolfing down this chocolate cream egg. Now my hands are all sticky and I'm licking my fingers. 1 pound is $1.40 USD. Okay. Yeah, not so bad. Well, then that's not bad. That would be less, 50, 70 cents for a cream egg. They are sweet. You're right, Archbow Mistress. They are incredibly sweet. But, that's why 1 is enough, and then you're done for a day or 2, maybe. But yeah, they are sticky and insanely sweet. Right up there on my top 5 food list, also, by the way, would be marzipan. It's like an almond paste. You want to talk about sweet? Oy, very hard to find and really expensive. A lot more than a Cadbury cream egg. But marzipan is another one of my favorites. I just eat it right like that out of the pack. My mom used to make these little fake fruit-looking things. She'd color them with food coloring made out of marzipan. They never made it. She made them for Christmas as a treat. They rarely made it to Christmas Day. They all went right down there. Yeah, marzipan to me, oh man, marzipan is heaven in a slab of white gooiness. If you don't know what marzipan is, look it up. It's basically almond paste, but it's incredibly sweet and absolutely delicious. You don't have, Archbow Mistress, you don't have what, marzipan or Cadbury cream eggs? Cadbury is not wherever you are? Could buy them in the shop. Sticks of marzipan with chocolate, not too expensive. Oh, marzipan with chocolate? Oh. Hold on, I just need a minute. Okay. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay. I gotta stop talking about food. Even though I just had a Cadbury cream egg, I'm gonna be going nuts in a minute. Yeah, the fruited ones at Christmas. That's what my mom used to make. And she would do like if she did like an orange or an apple, she'd use like little bits of cloves to make the stems and things. Cloves, Cloves, cloves. Yeah, it was amazing. See if I can send you some. The price is probably going to go up because of postage. That's all right. We do have them here. It's okay. We've got them here. Although I will tell you, chocolate in Malaysia is different because I've been told this. I don't know if it's true or not. I assume it is. Because of the heat here, both the packaging and the chocolate, in a lot of cases, has to be somewhat different. Because if it were the kind of chocolate they sold in the US or UK, where you have cold months and you don't have this ridiculous heat and humidity, they would all just melt into a big pile of goo. So I have been told, and I can kind of believe it. I haven't seen the science behind it, but that chocolate, both I know the packaging is different for sure. Sometimes it's double wrapped and stuff in some weird material, but the chocolate itself, I've heard, is also somewhat different. And you can taste it. You can taste it. Your orthodontics are not giving me any mercy, says Mohammed. It's been a long time since you had chocolate. I'm sorry about that. We'd have those fruit marzipan. Yeah. Best Christmases ever. You're right, Invis Toby. You are exactly right. Easter is my favorite holiday. Chocolate is everything to me. Kiwi Little. Cool beans. All right, guys. We got to move on to the Alice in Wonderland chapter that we are doing. And we want to thank the good folks at the Gutenberg Project for that. You can go over to Gutenberg.org, which is where you will find all these public domain books. All the classics are there. They are absolutely free. You can donate on the site if you want, just like you can donate to me right here if you'd like. And thank you once again for the folks who have, and some folks have more than once, and I truly appreciate that. Just click on that link if you are on twitch.tv. If you're on Facebook, it's up there above the video screen. You'll see it. It's up there somewhere. Anyway, thank you so much. But back to Gutenberg Project. Gutenberg.org is where you will find them. You'll find all these amazing books. If you also want to be generous, you can help them out too in defraying the cost of their project. But you'll find all these books for absolutely free, and they're wonderful. They're incredible. So we did The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the original L. Frank Baum, and now we were doing Alice in Wonderland. So we've gotten through a couple of chapters. We're going to move on to chapter 3 tonight, and chapter 3 is called A Caucus Race and a Long Tail. Here we go. They were indeed a queer-looking party that assembled on the bank. The birds with draggled feathers, the animals with their fur clinging close to them, and all dripping wet, cross, and uncomfortable. The first question, of course, was how to get dry again. Well, they had a consultation about this, and after a few minutes, it seemed quite natural to Alice to find herself talking familiarly with them, as if she had known them all her life. Indeed, she had quite a long argument with the Lorry, who at last turned sulky, and would only say, "I am older than you, and I must know better." And this Alice would not allow without knowing how old it was, and as the Lorry positively refused to tell its age, there was no more to be said. At last, the Mouse, who seemed to be a person of authority among them, called out, "Sit down, all of you, and listen to me. I'll soon make you dry enough." So they all sat down at once in a large ring with the Mouse in the middle. Alice kept her eyes anxiously fixed upon it, for she felt sure she would catch a bad cold if she did not get dry very soon. Said the Mouse with an important air. "Are you all ready? This is the driest thing I know. Silence all around, if you please." William the Conqueror, whose cause was favored by the Pope, was soon submitted to by the English, who wanted leaders, and had been of late much accustomed to usurpation and conquest. Edwin and Morcar, the Earls of Mercia and Northumbria. Ugh, said the Lory with a shiver. I beg your pardon, said the Mouse, frowning, but very politely. Did you speak? Not I, said the Lory hastily. I thought you did, said the Mouse. I'll proceed. Edwin and Morcar, the Earls of Mercia and Northumbria, declared for him, and even Stigand, the patriotic Archbishop of Canterbury, found it advisable. Found what? Said the Duck. Found it, the Mouse replied rather crossly. Of course you know what it means. I know what it means well enough. When I find a thing, said the Duck, it's generally a frog or a worm. The question is, what did the Archbishop find? Well, the Mouse did not notice this question, but hurried and went on. Found it advisable to go with Edgar Atheling to meet William and offer him the crown. William's conduct at first was moderate, but the insolence of his Normans. How are you getting on now, my dear? It continued, turning to Alice as it spoke. I'm as wet as ever, said Alice in a melancholy tone. It doesn't seem to dry me at all. Well, in that case, the Dodo solemnly said, rising to his feet, I move that the meeting adjourn for the immediate adoption of more energetic remedies. Speak English, said the Eaglet. I don't know the meaning of half those long words, and what's more, I don't believe you do either. And the Eaglet bent down its head to hide a smile. Some of the other birds tittered audibly. What I was going to say, said the Dodo in an offended tone, was that the best thing to get us dry would be a caucus race. What is a caucus race? Asked Alice. Not that she wanted much to know, but the Dodo had paused as if it thought that somebody ought to speak, and no one else seemed inclined to say anything. Why, said the Dodo, the best way to explain it is to do it. And as you might like to try the thing yourself some winter day, I will tell you how the Dodo managed it. First, it marked out a race course in a sort of circle. The exact shape doesn't matter, it said. And then all the party were placed along the course here and there. There was no 1, 2, 3, and away, but they began running whenever they liked, and left off when they liked. So it wasn't easy to know when the race was over. However, when they had been running about a half an hour or so, they were all quite dry again. The Dodo suddenly called out, "The race is over!" And they all crowded around it, panting and asking, "But who won?" The question the Dodo could not answer without a great deal of thought, and it sat for a long time with one finger pressed upon its forehead, the position in which you usually see Shakespeare in the pictures of him. While the rest waited in silence, at last the Dodo said, "Everybody has won, and all must have prizes." But who is giving the prizes?" quite a chorus of voices asked. Why, she, of course," said the Dodo, pointing to Alice with one finger, and the whole party at once crowded round her, calling out in a confused way, "Prizes! Prizes!" Well, Alice had no idea what to do, and in despair she put her hand in her pocket and pulled out a box of comfits. Luckily the salt water hadn't gotten into it, and handed them round as prizes. There was exactly one apiece all around. "But she must have a prize herself, you know," said the Mouse. "Well, of course," the Dodo replied very gravely. "What else have you got in your pocket?" he went on, turning to Alice. "Only a thimble," Alice said sadly. "Well, hand it over here," said the Dodo. Then they all crowded round her once more, while the dodo solemnly presented the thimble, saying, "We beg your acceptance of this elegant thimble." And when it had finished its short speech, they all cheered. Well, Alice thought the whole thing was very absurd. They all looked so grave that she did not dare to laugh, and as she could not think of anything to say, she simply bowed, took the thimble, looking at them as solemnly as she could. Well, the next thing was to eat the comfits. That caused some noise and confusion, as the large birds complained they could not taste theirs, and the small ones choked and had to be patted on the back. However, it was over at last, and they sat down again in a ring and begged the mouse to tell them something more. "You promised to tell me your history, you know," said Alice, "and why it is you hate C and D," she added in a whisper, half afraid that it would be offended again. "Mine is a long and sad tale," said the mouse, turning to Alice and sighing. "It is a long tale, certainly," said Alice, looking down with wonder at the mouse's tail. "But why do you call it sad?" And she kept on puzzling about it while the mouse was speaking, so that her idea of the tale was something like this. Furry said to a mouse that he met in the house, "Let us both go to law. I will prosecute you. Come, I'll take no denial. We must have a trial. For really this morning I've nothing to do." Said the mouse to the cur, "Such a trial, dear sir, with no jury or judge, would be wasting our breath." "I'll be the judge, I'll be the jury," said cunning old Fury. "I'll try the whole cause and condemn you to death." "You are not attending," said the mouse to Alice severely. "What are you thinking of?" I beg your pardon," said Alice, quite humbly. "You had got to the fifth bend, I think." "I had not," cried the mouse sharply and very angrily. "A knot," said Alice, always ready to make herself useful, and looking anxiously about her. "Oh, do let me help to undo it." "I shall do nothing of the sort," said the mouse, getting up and walking away. "You insult me by making such nonsense." "Oh, I didn't mean it," pleaded poor Alice, "but you're so easily offended, you know." The mouse only growled in reply. "Please come back and finish your story," Alice called after it, and all the others joined in chorus. "Yes, please do." But the mouse only shook its head impatiently and walked a little quicker. "What a pity it wouldn't stay," sighed the Lory as soon as it was quite out of sight. And an old crab took the opportunity of saying to her daughter, "Ah, my dear, let this be a lesson to you. Never lose your temper." "Hold your tongue, Ma," said the young crab, a little snappishly. "You're enough to try the patience of an oyster." "I wish I had our Dinah here. I know I do," said Alice aloud, addressing nobody in particular. She'd soon fetch it back. "And who is Dinah, if I might venture to ask the question?" said the Lory. Well, Alice eagerly replied, for she was always ready to talk about her pet. "Dinah is our cat, and she is such a capital one for catching mice, you can't think. And oh, I wish you could see her go after the birds. Why, she'll eat a little bird as soon as look at it." Well, that speech caused a remarkable sensation among the party. Some of the birds hurried off at once. One old magpie began wrapping itself up very carefully, remarking, "I must be getting home. The night air doesn't suit my throat." And a canary called out a trembling voice to its children, "Come away, my dears. It's high time you were all in bed." On various pretexts, they all moved off, and Alice was soon left all alone. "I wish I hadn't mentioned Dinah," she said to herself in a melancholy tone. "Nobody seems to like her down here, and I'm sure she's the best cat in the world. Oh, my dear Dinah, I wonder if I shall see you any more." And here poor Alice began to cry again, for she felt very lonely and low-spirited. In a little while, however, she again heard a little pattering of footsteps in the distance, and looking up eagerly, half hoping the mouse had changed its mind and was coming back to finish his story. That's the end of this chapter. Chapter 4 coming up. It's called The Rabbit Sends in a Little Bill. This book, honestly, is so weird. I mean, it's fun, but it's weird. The way it's written is like somebody's been, you know what I mean? Wow. Strange. It's enjoyable. It's a lot of fun to read, but man, it's weird. It's kind of fun though. All right. Anyway, so that's it. That's it for Alice in Wonderland, chapter 3 tonight. We'll do chapter 4 on when it would be Saturday night. Will be our next stream coming up. Cool. We had such a fun time tonight. Thank you, everybody. We talked about a lot of stuff. Complained about a little woke political crap. Had a little fun with some kids banging their head on a garbage can. And enjoyed my first Cadbury cream egg of the season live on the stream. I can still, even now I'm getting a sugar rush from that. Oh my. Yeah, lots of food. All right, guys. Oh, and the fedora. Don't forget we started with the fedora. All right, I'm going to go put my eggs in the refrigerator, which doesn't sound right, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Confused Sofa. Hey, Confused Sofa, welcome aboard. I don't know that I've seen your handle here before, but appreciate you jumping in on the stream. Thanks so much. We do this 3 nights a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Occasionally some other night if we've got anything important going on. Osman, hey, Osman. Good to see you. Osman Zukipli, who is another streamer here on Twitch. Please check out his channel. If you can, and if you would like, by all means, please subscribe. Well, not only, of course, to our channel here on I'm Not Wearing Pants, but Osman Zukipli is also a great... His internet died. Oh, man, you got to be kidding me. Seriously? I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. What happened to your internet? Wow, thank goodness mine's been solid as a rock here. I've done very, very well. You know what? I might as well just plug them. Thanks to Maxis. I've been using Maxis since I moved into this country almost 20 years ago. And I know a lot of people bitch and complain about Maxis. I've never had one problem, not one, with connections, with availability. My internet's always been solid. It's solid as a rock here now. Died 13 times. Wow, 11 times and disrupted the stream. Oh my, sorry to hear that. Goodness me. So apparently the net's having some problems on some services tonight. Dang. Well, yes, so everyone's here. Well, that's cool. Thank you so much. Did you raid me or something? Wow. And I was just closing out the stream too. Well, I appreciate your popping over here. Thank you so much. We just finished another chapter in Alice in Wonderland. If you are new to the stream, please like and subscribe. Whether you're on Facebook Live, YouTube, the Jay Sheldon channel, or Manual Raid. All right, cool. And also, of course, twitch.tv is where we are. Subscribe if you can. Appreciate all the help and follows. We do this 3 times a week. We complain about whatever happens to be in the news that pissed me off today or in the last couple days. We sometimes eat chocolate. Tonight, it was my first of the season, my favorite food, second favorite food of all time, Cadbury cream eggs. And yeah, and so we had some fun. And of course, closed things out, just finished another chapter in Alice in Wonderland, having finished The Wonderful Wizard of Oz just a few weeks ago. As soon as he said, I've never had internet problems, he had a buffer. They're watching. Timing's perfect. And no, I didn't do that on purpose. It just happened. All right, cool beans. Guys, thanks for jumping in here. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for popping in. Please do like and subscribe on Facebook Live, YouTube, and of course here on twitch.tv. We appreciate all the likes, comments, and shares and follows. Anytime, and not tonight because we're closing out the stream now, but anytime, by the way, you want to join the stream, you can do that over here. I'll be part of the show. We've set up a Skype account. You can call a number. It's from a landline or a hand phone or a cell phone. 86. It's a Connecticut number in the U.S. 860-598-0987. Or you just Skype Jay Sheldon. Look for this weird face, and that's the account. You can call direct and be on the show if you want. We'll pop you right in and talk about what we're talking about, or you can bring up some new subject. Again, we're about done for tonight. I thank you so much. But next time, jump in early and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. I will see you again on Saturday night, and I'm going to go put my eggs in the cooler. I'm Jay Sheldon, and I'm not wearing pants. Good night, everybody. Yo.